A great, great morning, Chit Chat Kit Kats. This is day 5 after my surgery. And last night and this morning, I've been watching this singer and these vocal coaches listening to this guy, Dimesh, who's from Kazakhstan. Now, if you've never heard this guy, oh my God, you've got to listen. He is out of this world. Nobody has a range like this guy. Oh my God. He makes you want to sing. He really makes you want to practice and extend your vocal capabilities. And of course, right now, I can't do anything. I'm so frustrated. I am so frustrated right now. But you have to listen to this guy. First I heard the song he did called SOS. And he has got these phenomenal high ranges, whistle tones, everything that you can't believe. And then, then I heard his latest one called Stranger. Oh my God. He sings these lows that you can't even imagine. You're just like, oh my God. He's got like an 8-octave range. 8-octave range. Now, if you have a 2-octave, you're doing great. 3-octave. This guy is beyond. The highest whistle tones and the lowest low I've ever heard. I'm just like blown away at this guy. I don't know how it's humanly possible. I mean, really, he's got the range of an alien, because this is like beyond belief what this guy can do. Amazing, amazing vocals. Oh my God. Like I said, I just want to sing. I want to, and I can't do anything right now. It's like, if you want to sing, and you're a singer, doesn't mean you have to be professional. I'm not talking about that. But if singing's a big part of your life, and you go through this and you can't sing for a time, it's frustrating. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description so you can hear this guy do SOS and do Stranger if you've never heard him before. Now, you've got singers. Now, the one I used to go to was Barbra Streisand. Amazing voice. She looks like child's play next to this guy. I can't even, all the vocal coaches listen to this guy and they're just blown away. He's got so much technique, so much range. It's just, it's insane. Really. All you could say is this guy's not human. It's not humanly possible what he's doing. Oh my Lord. So as you can hear, my voice is getting better, but it's still weak. It's weak. I don't have any pain now when I'm talking. So that part's good. No pain. which is good to wake up to. So day 5, the pain is gone, but your voice is still weak. Yeah. As far as singing, out of the question. Oh my goodness. But yesterday too, you get these arrogant ones. Now, I have my Facebook thing, and you get these ones that want to friend you, and I get some Yahoo from India who lives in Mumbai, and he thinks he's I think he thinks he's a guru. He thinks he's something really special. And he gets a hold of me on Facebook, wants to friend me. Oh, let's talk. I want to get to know you better. We could talk about spirituality. Let's do a video chat, yada, yada. I go, I'm not interested in chatting. Why? Then he starts off on this. He's got some canned speech he reads, that he's maybe had some little experience, and then wraps it around ego and is convinced that, I'm this great, I'm the great I am, I'm this, I'm that, And then he goes off on this ridiculous bullshit that says, oh, you're stuck in memories and you're stuck in the prison of memories. And I go, you know nothing about here. Little does this guy know, there are no memories here plaguing me. But he's projecting his bullshit trying to project his bullshit onto here. I go, look, you sought me out, I didn't seek you out. You're the one that wants to have this conversation, and why? If and I've read your site, are you trying to convince yourself or trying to convince others? And all this guy's thing is projection. It's like you have somebody that's trying to talk about an ocean, and they've lived in the desert all their life. They've never seen an ocean, yet they're going to intellectualize everything they think they know. And if you actually live in the ocean, live by the ocean, you don't need to discuss it. You know what it is, okay? So for all this guy's bluster and drama, I said it shows that you are in intellectualization, and every word is from duality, and you cannot get there by words. Oh, this really set this guy off. When you get to the point, and he had no idea about Turiyatita. Turiyatita is when the mind spin stops and you're in that stillness always. Everything gets blown out. So there are no memories. Okay? You're not living in memories. You're not living in fantasy. You're in the primal is. Okay? That's why for me, going through this, I don't have any kind of there's no drama about it. Okay? You can have a bit of the physicality that dealing with, but mentally, emotionally, all of that, there's nothing for me here. Okay? That's why I just laugh. I laugh because people want to think that oh, you must be suffering, poor you, and it's not like that at all. Okay? The body is just it's a conduit of experience for this plane of existence, that's all. But what we are is consciousness, okay? And the body, we have, it's like the computer, like the Consciousness programs it. Okay? It's like you get in and it's a mode of experience for here. Like you get into your car. The car is a mode of transportation. You're not the car, just like you're not the body. Okay? I'm not the physical form. I am consciousness. Okay? And this is a mode of transportation. It's a mode of experience in this plane. Okay? So when everything dismantles and one goes from the spinning mind of drama and past and future and lack into that peace, that 0 point balance, and all of that stuff is blown out, it doesn't come back. Okay? So what this guy is trying to project is this mental spin. And I'm like, why are you trying to project your mental spin and drama onto here when it doesn't exist? I just laughed at him. You're in this prison. You're caught in this ego framework of past and memories. And I go, they don't exist here. And I'm laughing at the guy. I said, speak for yourself. If that's where you're caught, then good luck with that. But I reminded him, I didn't seek you out. You sought me out. You're the one that wants to talk. What is there to talk about? If you're actually in the non-duality, there's nothing to talk about. I said, talk is trap, bullshit. So, when everything implodes, and that's all blown out, Nibbana means blown out. It means the mental spin is gone, it's finished, it's ended, and one enters the stillness. Okay? In the midst of sound is silence, in the midst of action is inaction. They're no longer separate. Okay? And this guy, maybe he's had a bit of some experience, but then what happens? They come out of it, try to make sense of it, wrap it around ego, wrap it around dualistic drama, and then they go into this I'm God space. No. And then he wants to project that everybody else is in pain and sorrow and misery. It doesn't exist here. You are really barking up the wrong tree. I'm not just laughing because this guy is so ridiculous and thinking that he's really so above everybody and he's got this, And I remind him again, I didn't seek you out, you sought me out. And you're the one that wants to go and have these conversations. And I said, why? If everything's blown out, you have no need for these, conversations. Because every word is from duality. And you want to try to talk about non-duality with duality. So I'm laughing because this guy is so ridiculous. Oh my God. So yeah, the minute he comes on, he wants to present us something, and I've met a number of these types in India. I just laugh. Because they think because they're from India that they're somehow higher. And you know what I tell them? And this really pisses them off. I said, some of us have had lifetimes in India in the past and we've already moved on. You're just now getting there. Oh, that really pisses them off. Oh my God. So anyway, I don't want to sit and talk with you about spirituality. Okay? If everything's blown out and you're actually in that existential reality, there's no need for small talk. It's not interesting. Okay? And one is entered into a whole different dynamic of consciousness. Now I can understand the consciousness of mind spin because I've been there for many, many years. When I started out, I had PTSD, depression, all the things in the prison of mind, okay? And that's where you're locked in a storyline, the poor me saga of this story that you concoct and you're running with, wrapped around attention to the physical form, like the physical form is what you are, but you're not that, okay? So when all that blows out and it's no longer a factor, and you go into that stillness, that centered, that 0 point balance, one doesn't go back, okay? So all those things which plague regular mind spins, it's no longer there. One is freed. That's liberation. The only thing one needs to be liberated from is the mind spin, okay? That's it. And then you enter what's called the play of God, because you're in here for the experience. And you don't take anything seriously because you know that this is a blip on the screen. Okay? That's all. It's a blip on the screen. And there is that awareness of the eternality of things. Okay? There's the eternality in the very center of this transient play. So you laugh. It's like realization is coming to that point of understanding the joke of the universe. You're looking for God. You start out because you want to know, is God real? Is God not real? What is this? And you start this great search. And you're going here and there and across the planet in your search. And then when everything finally dismantles and one enters that new state of consciousness, you laugh because you find out you couldn't have gotten away from it if you tried. It's always there. And you're too ignorant and blind to see what is ever present. So when I get these yahoos like this, we're going to try to, show how fabulous they are. And they seek you out. And they get really pissed off when you're not interested in how fabulous they think they are. And you point out these very simple things, they really get nasty. And then, like I said, I just sit and laugh because they're caught in their own web of deception. And they have much further to go. And they want to present as if, and then they're projecting their failings onto others. And you're supposed to be just agog at their wisdom. And their wisdom is all BS. Oh my God. It's kind of like when I was in India. And, my last life was a monk. I know it was. And I went crazy in that lifetime because I had these experiences coming in the and they become very real, and you're dealing with these subtleties, and it becomes very real. And I couldn't see that it was all this transitory illusion, so I went crazy in that lifetime. And so coming back, things became very concrete in this lifetime, because the more ephemeral at that time I couldn't deal with, and became very concrete. So that was something that happened in the in the experience here. But going to India, there were the monks, and there's one monk, and I've seen him before. He's on videos and stuff, very high monk. And he goes, "You were a monk?" I go, "Yeah, I know." Well, it's kind of like he was confused. Why was I born a female in this lifetime? I said, "Well, we have to be born into something." Because they have this very flawed view that if you're a male, you're higher. Well, no. And I see this prejudice in a lot of these religious ideations. And it all comes down to consciousness. Consciousness is not a male or female. Okay? Consciousness has nothing to do with the physicality of form. And they get stuck on gender, they get stuck on these ideations and want to make higher and lower. But realization is about consciousness. It has nothing to do with the physicality of things. And I think there's going to be many more coming to realization from the feminine. Now, it used to be, and the reason they got stuck in this was because simply men had more opportunity, especially places like India. In Indian culture, they get married, and then the woman's expected to procreate, make children, and then take care of the family, take care of his parents, take care of everything, while the man goes off and does his spiritual search. So that's why he's had more opportunity. Doesn't mean that he's higher consciousness. Not at all. Just means he's had more opportunity. But then they confuse that with being somehow they've got more ability, which is not true at all. Has nothing to do with it. But anyway, these are things that we have to break through, this misbegotten understanding about consciousness, realization, the spiritual path, and the importance of life. And then again, not taking it so seriously. I see people get so wrapped up in this drama because of 45 and his delusional criminal activity. But everything writes itself in the universe, So don't take it so seriously where you get yourself ill and so caught up in this. It's a blip in time. It's nothing in the end. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to leave this here because I know I've got people that are going to say, "Oh my God, rest your voice. Oh my God. Oh my God. Take care of yourself. Oh my God." No, I'm quite fine. So I hope everyone's having a great day. And I'll put some links to this guy, Dimesh. You've got to hear this guy. It's the most amazing thing you've ever heard. It's just like, oh my God, this guy's from another planet. On that note, I'm going to leave this here. And I just want my physicality form to heal so that I can play again with singing, etc. Hopefully it comes back. Hopefully that part's not done, but we'll see. Thanks for tuning in.